Hello, 54 degrees. I am up Jay Weather. Have a great Monday.
It's today's hit music, Q92. Good morning, everybody. How'd your weekend treat you? I know it's Monday, but you know what? It's a short week.
That's true.
So doesn't that make today just a little bit easier?
It does.
A little bit easier. A little more gentler on us because we've got a short work week with the holiday happening on Thursday. How was your
Yeah.
weekend?
It was okay.
Good.
Busy. Yeah.
Good, good. Yeah, we didn't do much of anything, which was kind of nice because we've been so busy with things. So it was kind of nice just to chill.
Yeah. I need one of
Uh,
those.
yeah, get the house cleaned really well, do some shopping, stuff like that. Christian is off. He is
Yeah.
either entirely miserable or really loving South Carolina. We're not sure yet.
We're not sure yet. It looks like he's having a good time though.
It does look like he's having a good time. I hope so. I mean, what's not to like about the Carolina coast?
Right.
I mean, it's vacation.
Yeah.
You're not here. You're at the beach.
Exactly.
You've got
Yeah.
sun. Anyhow, so we wish him a great vacation. I hope everything is going well and that they're enjoying their time in South Carolina. I can't say that I'm not envious, but I've got the light at the end of the tunnel because I'm going in 2 weeks.
That's
So,
true. Yeah.
yeah. And you're going too.
I am.
Yeah.
The week before you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, next week you're out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Christian comes back, tags in, you tag out. Oh, so this week I do Christian's role, and next week I do.
No, there's a week in between. So next
there
week when he
is.
comes back, yeah, we're all gonna be here.
Okay.
And then I dip. And then as soon as I get back, you leave.
Okay. All right. I get
Yeah.
a week's break in
Right.
between switching roles.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Anyhow, hope all of you guys had a wonderful weekend. Gosh, yesterday I felt like when we walked outside, I needed to head back in and check my fantasy football scores. It felt like
Oh,
fall.
it really did. Yesterday, last night, and this morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy to me how chilly it got, and you know what? We're kind of setting up for another evening like that tonight, and then the heat comes back for the holiday. And I think the rain's going to as well. But we'll find out more about our 4th of July forecast. Mark Johnson will be joining us next hour to talk about what you can expect this week weather-wise. Maybe the best day to plan your barbecue, cookout, get together, pool party, whatever it is that you're going to do to celebrate the holiday. Um, we're also, what else do we have for you on the show today? This hour, I'm going to give away a pack of tickets to see the Rubber Ducks. That's a 4-pack of tickets. Go to any home game that you want to. They have some amazing promotions and things like that where you can head to their website and find out what's going on, take the kids to see some fireworks. Sometimes they do some really cool giveaways. So you'll be able to do that. Next hour, I've got tickets for you to see comedian Andrew Schultz at Playhouse Square in Cleveland. So we'll have those. And then 9 a.m., I'm going to give away an African Safari Wildlife Park car pass. So we got some good stuff for you. Today on the show, we're going to talk about this one TikToker is saying he has the test to know whether or not someone is a good person.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what your thoughts are on if you think his theory is correct. Also, with all of these beach vacations, and I know it's top of mind because we're going to be going. And so I'm thinking about it a little bit more. And I just keep seeing all of these things pop up in the headlines, whether it's shark bite or shark in the water or, don't get in the water because of these deadly rip currents. But there's one thing that happened a few years ago that took me by surprise, and it just happened again.
Uh-oh.
So we'll get into that. Something that you would not think uh, of happening. Like, it's just such a freak thing. But more and more, there's something that's getting banned on the beach because it's, in one case, fatally injuring someone.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah. So we'll get into that. We'll talk about that. I've got some other things on the horizon, but this hour, we're going to have your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks. Hang out with us this morning, me and Jake. We'll get you through your Monday. You've got Thursday off, probably, hopefully.
Hopefully.
It'll break the week up. It'll be a
Yeah.
little easier, but wake up and welcome to July, by the way. Here we are. It's July 1st.
It's great to be here.
Yeah. We're going to do our best to keep you company with Christian out this week. So thanks for waking up with us, and let's get the morning going. I hope your morning is going fantastic. Right now, we're going to, let's do some Benson Boone. Beautiful things. I love him.
Okay. He's good.
All right. We'll be back here shortly. Today's hit music, Q92.
Here's random. If anyone has space for a bunny in their house, the Stark County Humane Society has so many.
Yeah, they do.
I adopted one over the weekend. She's so sweet. Bunnies are adopted out on donation basis. No fee.
See?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people had, but we never had a bunny in my house, but I know a lot of people had a bunny.
I had a bunny. His name was Kobe. That Kobe
Was it?
Bryant.
Named him after Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe.
And then I got tired of taking care of him. I know that's terrible. But I was way too young probably to have a bunny. So I gave him to our neighbor, and he lived for like 6 more years. I mean, he was alive a long time.
I have a friend, a good friend of mine. He owns 2 chinchillas, or chinchillas, they're called.
Yeah.
2 female chinchillas he has.
Mm-hmm. You know where?
Random.
You know where I won my bunny?
That's random at a fair.
Stark County Fair.
Stark
No,
County Fair.
yeah, Stark County Fair, and it was like the ping pong ball and like the moving little cups, like in the kiddie pool.
All those games are rigged.
Apparently
They're
not.
all rigged.
Not ironclad there, because my mom. If you could have seen the look on her face when it landed in one of those ones that was red, like there was only like 2 of them, and there was like 1 million of them floating in the pool. And it stuck, and she was like, "Oh my god!" I mean, like she knew what that meant. There was no telling me we weren't taking that rabbit home.
There we go. The rabbit's coming home. You couldn't have got the goldfish that'll die a day later.
Right.
No, I got the bunny.
Yep.
Look at you having a non-traditional pet.
I had hamsters. I had what else?
I know Jake has lizards.
Yeah, I had I had more than one hamster. We even had the ball, like where we let the hamster run throughout the house in the ball. Just had to wash the steps.
Someone text, I swear I landed the ping pong ball in the exact same game and got a bunny too.
See?
At
So
the
it's not
Stark County
rigged.
Fair. I think a lot of those games were, the basketball games rigged. Those rims are small.
Yeah. We have baby bunnies at our house right now.
But you didn't buy them. They're just
nature had them. They're so cute though. They're like this big.
Jake, besides your lizards, did you ever have another pet that wasn't a dog or a cat?
Or amphibious?
I had hamsters.
You did the hamster thing too?
Yeah. When I was in 3rd grade, all the way up until now, I've had hermit crabs.
Okay, so
hermit crabs are big.
And they're creepy. Let's just be honest. I wanted one. Like I was a Girl Scout. We went to COSI and we all came home with them.
Who didn't?
Yeah. I hated those things, man. I just did it because everybody else was doing it. But I hated them.
Besides cats and dogs, take them out, people. What kind of pets have you had? Can't say cat or I'm not interested in cat or dog.
Our neighbor had.
I gotta be honest. We were a very basic bitch family.
We had a dog and hamsters.
Yeah.
And
dog.
My bunny. Our neighbors had a monkey. Now the monkey
that's
died.
Impressive.
Yeah, no, they had a monkey, and we used to get invited over to feed it good and plenties. It was really cute. They had a floor-to-ceiling cage for it.
That's insane.
Like
someone had a monkey.
Like he could swing in there, like move around. It was very large, and when it was just them at home, they would get him out, and he would like sit while they were watching TV and stuff, like with them.
That's pretty cool. We had a hedgehog. A hedgehog.
Those are cool.
We have chickens. Does that count?
It does. It does, because I have friends that have chickens that like pick them up and know by name.
I still want to know who's got that peacock that I saw run across 225 like a week or two ago.
We have a neighbor that has a rooster.
Whose peacock is that? And how did he get out? And should he be crossing 225?
That sounds like a joke. Why did the peacock cross the road?
Damnedest thing to see. I have a hedgehog and sugar gliders.
Oh, sugar gliders are supposed to be super cool.
Those are real little, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can like fly a little bit.
Yeah. Are they marsupials?
Marsupial.
I think so. Maybe.
No, I gotta Google that.
Let me see. Yeah. None. My mom said kids and a husband was a wild animal enough for her. Fair enough. Fair enough. When I was younger, we had a tarantula for a pet. I've had lots of pets. Snakes, birds, dogs, cats, rabbits, and another one, chinchillas. Oh, a What do you do with a tarantula for a pet?
Nothing.
How do you
nothing.
enjoy that?
You don't. And anyone who says otherwise, I don't believe you.
I just don't.
I'm
get it.
sorry. I just don't think that could be true. I know they look fuzzy, but I can't see cuddling a tarantula.
Yeah. I have a leopard gecko, and she's the sweetest girl, someone says. I have a pet rat. Me and my friends all got rats for pets. Then it rolled down my steps in that little ball thing, and unfortunately, that was the last time I ever had a rat from Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle, I had 2 rats. I forgot about
The
that.
rat died?
Their names were Id and Odd. Don't ask. It was a phase.
Oh, a rat phase?
Yeah, I guess like everybody was getting like my friends. Like it
Everyone was
was like a
rats?
cool. Yeah, I was like, let's get rats. Mine were like little though. No, they didn't get like very big. I had them for like a year and a half. And then one died and then the other one died. So I don't know if they were a couple or what.
Died of a broken arm?
Maybe.
When I was younger, I used to have an iguana long as your arm. Had a leash, took it for walks in the yard.
That reminds me of that
you,
show.
Jake?
No, but I want one.
Reminds me of like Mrs.
Oh.
Kipling. You
How about
know,
this?
from Jesse.
Yeah.
I know someone who has a lemur.
Oh.
Now, that's unique.
Yeah, it is.
Q92.
For your Monday, enjoy bright sunshine and blue skies, a high near 76 warm degrees. Overnight, clear and starry, our low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
And I don't mean scared.
Because I can tell you as a man, going back to, even if I go back to like junior high, high school, there were times that me and my buddy were not on the same page. In the fact that like, I would
When it came to what?
when it came to blood flow.
Oh, you don't mean like a real friend. Okay.
Wow.
This is getting weird.
I lost you in the woods, I see.
You did. The petrified
Stay on the
woods, if you
trail.
will.
Stay on the trail. I would happen, and I would be like, "What did you see that I didn't?"
No, I don't
Like,
always think that has to do with
I'm not
any
aroused
kind of
at all. It's math class. I hate fractions.
Yeah, I don't think it has to do with stimulation. Sometimes I think it's just it's hormonal.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Jake?
Oh yeah.
Where you're like, "What's with you?
Fantastic.
Right.
What did you see that I missed?"
This is
Yeah.
fun.
What wiener talk?
I know.
Just saying, it's happened.
Every
You're right.
day.
Not every day, but it certainly would happen.
Okay. As an
And
adult, though.
And for some reason, always right before the school bell rang to change class. And you got to grab that history book.
Oh, that's the
my
worst.
gosh.
Oh, the history
That
book.
really happened at school?
Where's the biggest book I have? Just walking with like pressed up, like, stop it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize.
Yeah. It's not like you know when it's going to happen.
Q92. Happy Monday, everybody. It's a short week. We have that to look forward to. Okay, so there's something that I kind of wanted to get into because I saw this article. I thought it was interesting. And this guy claims that, hopefully I can find it. I just had it up and I get what Christian means now sometimes on this computer. Yeah, no, here it is. He said he has a simple test to see if somebody's a good person. I don't know. I'm going to play this clip for you guys, hopefully. And I say hopefully because remember, I'm rusty at this whole running the board thing.
It's okay.
But if I remember correctly, this is going to air.
Okay. Let's try it.
To see what you guys think. To see if you agree. I mean, do you think that this holds water, that this is a meter that you could use to judge someone's character or their heart or, just all around, are they a decent human being?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm going to turn this bed down so you can hear it a little better.
Here's a simple test to see if somebody is a good person, and all you have to do is pay careful attention to three things. 1, do they slam the door or do they close it gently? 2, do they raise their voice or do they speak gently? 3, are they unkind to children and animals or do they treat them gently? This all revolves around one central principle. A good person is gentle. Here's a simple...
Okay. So, the first one threw me a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
The first two threw me off.
Right. Well, okay. So the first one was what? Slamming the door?
Yeah.
Or do they let it close gently?
Right.
I mean, I don't know that that's a good, just like people who walk heavy. Like sometimes you just do certain things and there's no intention behind it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe you're just a heavy slammer. I don't know.
Right. I do that all the time. I get yelled at all the time for slamming doors.
Why do I believe that?
I don't know. I don't mean to. It's not like something like...
I just say that just because my kids do it too.
Yeah.
I was like, seriously, why are we slamming doors? We're not. Yeah, you are. You most certainly are. So that one, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one.
What was the second one?
I forget, honestly.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back.
Test to see if somebody is... 1, do they slam the door or do they close it gently?
Say no on
2, do they raise their voice or do they speak gently? 3, are they unkind to children and animals or do they treat them gently? This all revolves around...
Okay. Number 2. I mean...
Raising your voice.
I raise my voice a lot.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
It's fair. I raise my voice a lot, especially like at home with my kids or... I mean, I'm not necessarily like screaming at them, but I'm just like, what are you doing? Like last night, all I wanted to do, because I knew I had to get up even earlier than normal. And all I wanted to do was finish getting my stuff ready and go to bed. It was like 10 o'clock. My son, my husband, and my daughter, what started out as a wrestling match between my husband and my son before bed, turned into a Nerf war some way, somehow. And it was mass chaos. And I just remember opening up the bathroom door and I'm like, seriously, knock it off. Because it sounded like the house was going to come down.
Yeah.
Like, so yes, there's a time and a place to raise your voice. Now, I think if someone raises their voice all of the time,
There might be something there.
there might be a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with the last one.
So do I. I agree with the last one. That one makes the most sense.
Yeah, children and pets. If you can't be nice to children and pets, my husband's not a big dog guy, but he's not outright mean to our dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he gets them water, he takes them out, he does all of those things. But will you find him cuddling with him? Probably not. It's probably not going to happen.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I get what they mean by nice people are usually more gentle.
Yeah, I get what they're trying to say, but I just think that there's some instances that it's just not true. Like,
Now, do you have a benchmark for when you meet somebody that, like, if they're a nice person or not?
not really. I think I just kind of know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I think I know.
Right. And then you're like, oh, you're not nice at all.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, I've been on the other side of that. Like, I thought someone was mean
Oh.
or rude. And then, like, after I get to know them a little bit better, I'm like, oh, no, they're not. Like, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
first-
That happens too.
I don't know. I kind of do have some benchmarks, I think, as far as, like, what I use as a gauge to see if somebody's a nice person. I always think it's important to always, always, always say please and thank you. I don't know why.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Like, are they courteous enough to acknowledge that you just did something for them or to thank you for your time or whatever? Like, I think that's a big one.
Yeah.
Think about it, because when we come back, I'm going to ask you if you can come up with anything that you use as a benchmark to gauge someone, see whether they're nice or not. What do you guys think? You guys think that these are a good bench point, like, good benchmark for gauging whether or not someone is nice or not? Or do you call BS on it? I kind of call BS on it, but I want to see what you guys think. And what do you use? What is your benchmark? Are there certain things that you use to kind of, like, when you first meet somebody, like, are they nice? Are they not nice? Is this somebody that I want to, be friends with? Whatever. What do you guys use? Let us know. You can call us up at 330-450-9292, or you can text us. Texts are always appreciated. Text line number 330-269-9292. We'll get into it when we come back. It's today's hit music, Q92.
Saw Tom Brady's ex-wife got pulled over yesterday. Did you see those pictures?
No, I didn't.
She got a little. It looked like she was crying.
What did she get pulled over for?
I
Speeding?
just think a normal speeding down, anything crazy.
And she lost her mind? I mean, I
I don't
probably
know,
would.
but
I'm going to be fair and say I'd probably cry too.
so I don't have you. You've never cried at a traffic stop, have you?
I've never
'Cause-
had a traffic stop.
In your life? Wow, that's impressive. I went through a little phase in my 20s where I was caught speeding on 680 for all the Youngstown listeners. There's a spot on 680 where it goes from 65 to 50.
Yeah.
And the cops there, the Youngstown cops, almost more than the Stadies, they love that area. They sit there and patiently wait for anyone to go under 65.
Yeah.
I've been busted more than once when it goes from 65.
Well, it's probably a problem area. That's probably why they camp.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through quite a few. I always went with the pure politeness, sir, hoping that would always help. It never did. I got a nice compliment from a cop once, although he still gave me the ticket. He said
That was just a couple years ago, wasn't it? I think I remember this.
no, this was Youngstown days.
Oh.
I've been pulled over here a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Speeding over here, as a matter of fact, too. But speeding's been my number one.
Really? Because you
Thing.
drive really slow compared to me.
Yeah, well,
Jake.
Jamie's the same way. Jamie like flies, digs in and out of traffic. I'm like, we're we're all gonna die. But yeah, I've been caught speeding. I think it's where I speed, not when.
Yeah.
I pick the wrong places.
Yeah.
So, but I tried the whole polite thing, and it never got me out of a ticket. I never got out of one. I got a warning from a wildlife guy a while back.
Actually, I take that back. I was pulled over once, but I was 17. And it was only because I went a little bit left of center, like later in the evening in Belden Village. And honestly, it was like not a big deal. I mean, it was that I went left of center. I was dumb. I didn't go that far left of center, but in that area, I think they were worried that maybe I was a drunk driver.
Fair enough.
But I was taking a friend home, and my purse fell off my seat. So I reached down to like grab it, and when I reached down, that's when I went left of center. So they pulled me over, and then he's like, "Where are you coming from?" I was like, "Dropping a friend off." Like, I was terrified. And he's like, "Oh, what have you been doing tonight?" I'm like, "Watching Armageddon," because that's what we were doing.
Fair enough.
And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "Have you had anything to drink?" And I'm like, I think it was like Fanta. Like, I was so naive. He's like, "Okay." And I think he could tell I was
Fanta.
terrified. And he's
Squirt.
like,
I was drinking Squirt.
he's like, "You keep blinking." And I'm like, "Well, to be fair, you have a flashlight in my face, and I fell asleep with my contacts in towards the end of the movie." Like, I was brutally honest with him. And he was like, "Okay." He's like, "What made you go left of center?" I'm like, "My purse fell off the seat. I was just picking it up, and I took my eyes off the road. I'm so sorry." And he let me go. He was like, "It's okay." He's like, "It's fine." He's like, "In this area, there's a lot of bars. It's after
Well, I get it.
11:30. I'm like, "Okay, my curfew's midnight, and I'm about to get in trouble for that because I gotta go." The Q92. It's 7:39 on your Monday morning. I hope your day is off to a great start. It's a little easier knowing that we've got that holiday nestled in there this week.
So close.
Yeah. And if you're lucky enough to have Friday off, God bless you.
Yeah.
Nice long weekend.
Must be nice.
Short week. Anyhow, we were talking, I'm going to play it back for you one more time, about this guy on TikTok says he has the rule, okay? The rule that you would follow to determine whether or not someone is a good person or not. Okay, so let's listen one more time to what he had to say. And you know, we asked what were your thoughts, or what's your benchmark? What do you use as a rule of thumb to judge someone, you know, to see whether or not you think they're a good person or not? All right, so this is what this guy
Here's
said.
a simple test to see if somebody is a good person. And all you have to do is pay careful attention to three things. One, do they slam the door or do they close it gently? Two, do they raise their voice or do they speak gently? Three, are they unkind to children and animals or do they treat them gently? This all revolves around one central principle. A good person is gentle.
All right. You agree? You disagree? Hang on a second. Let's take a call. Good morning, Q92. Who's this?
This is Larry.
Good morning,
I
Larry.
wanted to call and answer that question of whether you're nice or not.
All right. What do you think?
I think the third parameter about the kids and the animals, I think that's one. If you're really mean to kids and animals, you're not a nice person.
No.
I'm one who, I raise my voice. I get mad. I raise my voice. I consider myself a nice person. And I'm nice to kids, animals. Now, if the animal's a bad animal, is going to bite me or something, that's different. But if you're, slamming doors, I don't slam doors, Yeah, and I take care of three kids who I call my grandkids. They're not really related, but their mother has passed away. In general, most people, unless you're not a nice person, I'm nice to you.
Awesome. Well, no, I agree with that. Thank you so much for the call, Larry. Have a good day.
Okay, you too.
All right. So Larry says he thinks he's a good person. He might raise his voice from time to time. Doesn't really slam doors, but he agrees with us. He thinks that last one is really
that's
it could hold
that's the
water.
one.
Let's see. Let's go to the text line. I saw some text messages come through. I think the only one that is accurate could be number 3. But then again, people can be nice to children and animals in public, but not in private. That's true. That's true. Put on a little show for everybody.
That's very true.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Somebody just texted how people treat wait staff. I immediately know. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah, me too. That's a good one.
It's so funny because I used to have an old boss who would say, if you can't be nice to everyone, including the janitor and, all of the staff that supports you, then you're just not a nice person. And I think that's true too.
I agree.
It holds weight outside the service industry as well. You should be nice to everyone. I don't care if you're the CEO of the company. Everybody should be treated kindly and fair. And
Absolutely.
so, I would say his myth is 1. I give him 1.
1. Yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Morning crew member checking in. Marathon runner, like the morning conditions today. Tell Mark J. Weather we need this every day. I'll let him know. When we talk to him next hour and find out what your 4th of July forecast is going to be. Should you really celebrate on the 4th or should you wait and maybe do it Friday night? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He'll tell us.
He will.
Anyhow. All right, Jake.
Yeah.
We've got a 4-pack of tickets to see the Akron Rubber Ducks. You want to give them away?
Sure, let's do it.
All right. You want to go see the Akron Rubber Ducks? You can choose any home game. Any home game you'd like. Call us up now, 330-450-9292 if you'd like to go. Caller 10. Good luck.
We had a hedgehog. A hedgehog.
Those
That's
are cool.
We have chickens. Does that count?
It does. It does, because I have friends that have chickens that like pick them up and know by name.
I still want to know who's got that peacock that I saw run across 225 like a week or two ago.
We have a neighbor that has a rooster.
Whose peacock is that? And how did he get out? And should he be crossing 225?
That sounds like a joke. Why did the peacock cross the road?
Damnedest thing to see. I have a hedgehog and sugar gliders.
Oh, sugar gliders are supposed to be super cool.
Those are real little, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can like fly a little bit.
Yeah. Are they marsupials?
Marsupial.
I think so. Maybe.
No, I gotta Google that.
Let me see. Yeah. None. My mom said kids and a husband was a wild animal enough for her. Fair enough. Fair enough. When I was younger, we had a tarantula for a pet. I've had lots of pets. Snakes, birds, dogs, cats, rabbits, and another one, chinchillas. Oh, what do you do with a tarantula for a pet?
Nothing.
How do you
nothing.
enjoy that?
You don't. And anyone who says otherwise, I don't believe you.
I just don't.
I'm sorry. I just don't think that could be true. I know they look fuzzy, but I can't see cuddling a tarantula.
Yeah. I have a leopard gecko, and she's the sweetest girl, someone says. I have a pet rat. Me and my friends all got rats for pets. Then it rolled down my steps in that little ball thing, and unfortunately, that was the last time I ever had a rat from Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle, I had 2 rats. I forgot about them.
The rat died?
Their names were Id and Odd. Don't ask. It was a phase.
Oh, a rat phase?
Yeah, I guess like everybody was getting like my friends. Like it
Everyone
was
was
like a
rats?
cool. Yeah, I was like, let's get rats. Mine were like little though. No, they didn't get like very big. I had them for like a year and a half. And then one died and then the other one died. So I don't know if they were a couple or what.
Died of a broken arm?
Maybe.
When I was younger, I used to have an iguana long as your arm. Had a leash, took it for walks in the yard.
That reminds me of that
you,
show.
Jake?
No, but I want one.
Reminds me of like Mrs. Kipling. You
How about
know,
this?
from Jessie.
Yeah.
I know someone who has a lemur.
Oh.
Now that's unique.
Yeah, it is.
Next hour. I got into a Kenny Loggins.
Q92.
For your Monday, enjoy bright sunshine and blue skies, a high near 76 warm degrees. Overnight, clear and starry, our low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, good morning. This is Stephanie.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, would you like to take your family to a Rubber Ducks game?
I would love to.
All right. These tickets are yours. You can choose any home game. And you can check out their website because they have some amazing games where they have post-game fireworks, theme nights, giveaways, all kinds of stuff. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a winner.
Q92.
Congratulations, Stephanie. She's headed to that Akron Rubber Ducks game, scored herself a 4-pack of tickets for herself and her family. Next hour, we've got a pair of tickets to see Andrew Scholes at Playhouse Square in Cleveland. This show just announced last week. He is absolutely hilarious. And trust me, the Life Tour is going to be all that it's cracked up to be. You're going to want to stick around to try and win tickets to that. Also, next hour, we're joined by Mark Johnson. We're going to find out about your 4th of July forecast, what you can expect, when you should plan your picnics. Should you have a pool party or maybe move things indoors? We're going to find out. Mark's going to tell us what's coming up and what's coming at us. Did you know today's National Ice Cream Day?
I did not.
Did you also know that ice cream is my absolute number one most favorite thing ever? Like, literally made my husband take me to Friendly's 2 or 3 times a week when we were dating.
I also did not know that.
What's your favorite ice cream?
I like Moose Tracks.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. My favorite ice cream is Ben & Jerry's Chunky Monkey.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had it?
I don't think so, but
Okay.
I've heard of it.
It's banana ice cream with
Oh,
like
no.
chunks of chocolate in it.
No.
Oh.
No.
No?
Banana, no.
Banana milkshakes are my favorite.
No, I don't like bananas.
What?
Yeah.
They're so good for you. How do
They
you get
are.
your potassium?
I don't.
Oh, boy.
They are good for you. I know that, but
They're
no.
so good
They're
for you.
nasty.
They're not nasty.
Yeah, they're
I
not
don't
great.
love like an actual banana. I like blending it in stuff like smoothies and stuff like that because if you happen to bite into a banana and get a bad piece, like that ruins it for me for a
You
while.
literally drank banana water one day.
Who, me?
Yeah, didn't you? It was like the powder, the packet you put in your water bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It was
yeah.
banana.
Yeah, it was.
No. No.
I love banana. What's wrong with that? Anyhow, it is National Ice Cream Day, and the weather is going to be gorgeous. Go get yourself some ice cream today and enjoy the holiday the right way. I might just have to do some convincing so we can go get some ice cream tonight because we have to.
Right, you have
It's
to.
a holiday.
It's a law. Yeah.
Favorite place to go for ice cream?
Ooh. Dairy Queen or Handles?
Okay, I can get behind Handles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Dairy Queen, Blizzard, things
Sometimes.
like that.
It's a, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out. Our favorite ice cream place is Rose in North Canton. I grew up going there, though, so it was right by my house growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we could walk there, ride our bikes there. So we used to go all the time. But anyhow, it's National Ice Cream Day. Start making your plans now and get yourself some. Today's hit music, Q92.
I always tell you I can't tell if my not daughter's boyfriend's emo.
Yeah.
The struggle does continue.
Oh. Did something else happen to confuse you?
No, he came over again. Was it Sunday? He came over to pick her up. He got home from Florida, and they had seen each other in Florida for spring break. So it had been a good day since they saw each other. I get it.
Right, yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does.
He came to pick her up, but again, black pants, black shirt, black hoodie, zip up, black shoes, black hair.
Was he tan?
I don't think so. She said he was. He looked emo pale to me. But you know what? She spent a week in Florida, and she doesn't look tan.
What is going on with this generation?
Maybe they didn't go to Florida. I don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe they're in Montana. I don't know where they went, but I expected them both to be like golden tan. You know what I mean? Come on,
Yes.
hello. And they both, but no.
Were there any
Listen.
pictures taken in Florida? Did he wear black swim trunks and a black tank?
I didn't see any of her pictures from. She has an Instagram. She's not a poster. She's not a real big poster. Just like follows everybody.
Unless she has a private story that you don't see, and that's where she
well,
takes the pictures.
yeah. There's teenagers do that.
Yeah.
She had a private snap. Her mom found it. That didn't go over too well.
I bet not.
But I still find myself trying to figure. And she claims he is up and down. He is not emo.
I don't know. Amy brings up a good point. Maybe they're pale because they've stayed inside. In which case,
Don't put. No,
he's
don't.
emo.
Can we not plant those seeds, please? We don't need those seeds planted.
What? That they
What are you
stay
saying?
inside?
They were both staying inside together?
No, I'm saying emo people, not
Oh, I thought you were hinting at
no.
at stuff
No.
and things.
No.
I don't know. I just know he loves to dress in all black and he loves knives.
Maybe he thinks it's
That's all I
slimming.
know.
And he likes
He's
to cook.
a slim guy. He's a slim guy. He's a slim guy. A tiny guy.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm just saying.
No, I'm just trying to think.
I don't know.
Amy said no, not like that. Just teenagers in general too. Like
Yeah.
going outside.
No, they were out there. I found out because she was telling me about what they do at spring break, and the Oklahoma drill is something kids love to do at spring break now.
What's that?
Girls and boys. Oh, you lay down in the sand and someone goes 1, 2, 3. You both get up and tackle each other.
Cool.
Girls and guys do it. Spring
Fun.
break. Yeah.
It doesn't sound fun.
Well, I mean, listen. What did we do when we were kids at spring break?
Laid out, listen to music, swam.
Drank.
Yeah.
Had a couple Heinekens.
Yeah.
A couple Rolling Rocks. You know, the cool beer.
Right.
A couple Zimas.
Zimas. Man.
A couple Mike's Hard Lemonades. You know how it is.
Yeah. Some Boone's Farm.
Yeah, I'm the real cool stuff.
A Bahama Breeze.
I never actually went on a spring break.
Neither did I.
Never did. My friends did. They did the whole Florida thing.
I mean, we did
never
something locally, like we'd go to a local lake or something like that.
Yeah.
But not like Tony went to South Carolina, that kind of stuff.
So I asked Jake, you were out of the room? I go, Jake, have you ever woken up and seen a demon? He laughed and was like, no, never. I, too, have had dreams before. Many dreams in my life. I've never woke up and thought I saw a demon.
Yeah, me either.
Lauren, you ever see a demon?
No.
That's 0 for 3. Who the hell made this statement?
Where did the article come from?
There's no article.
Oh, it's just a statement.
It just says, if you've ever woken up unable to move and felt like there was someone or something in the room with you, you might have experienced sleep paralysis. This happens, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on. Many people report feeling a presence in a room with them during sleep paralysis, with some even seeing figures that seem real. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience these sensations. This phenomenon has been depicted in various forms of art, literature, sometimes being interpreted as encounters with ghosts or supernatural beings or demons.
Huh.
Who the hell's seen a demon? You ever have sleep paralysis? I have not.
I have not either.
Jake?
Luckily.
No.
I think that would be terrifying.
That would be more scary than a demon to me. If I woke up and I couldn't move,
Yeah.
that would be fear. What is happening? Well, I can't move anything.
That would be awful. Because I'd be like, what's
Oh, come
wrong
on.
with me?
Come on. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Anyone ever wake up and see someone looking over them that wasn't? I mean, no.
Oh, I mean, that happens. But it's usually, you used to be like my kids, getting up in the middle of the night
Well, yeah.
to let me know that they didn't feel good. And you'd open your eyes and you'd have a kid right there. And you're like,
Son of a bitch. Don't do
right.
that. Don't you do that.
Oh, they got the talking to at one point because it scared the crap out of me the once. I'm like, you have to touch me. Like, I want you to take your hand and put it on my arm. You know what I mean? And then say, Mom,
Physically wake me.
don't stand there until I open my eyes.
Like the girl from the Ring movie.
Like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, no, I get that. You know, you're afraid to wake your parents. 'Cause I remember when I
You don't
would
want
try
to get
to
in
stay
trouble.
when I wanted to stay in my parents' room and it was storming,
Yeah.
I would do that. I would sit there and be like, stare at my dad like he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I'm scared, but he's gonna be mad when I wake him up. Someone texted in my ex. That's not a demon.
I have one too on Facebook. Amy said her ex-husband.
Saw demons?
No, I think she
Oh, her ex-husband.
She saw him.
Text message. I used to wake up and see demons every day. That divorce was the best thing I ever bought. See, I think we're having fun. Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
What?
Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
how it came in. I don't know if that was a bad talk to text. Look and tried to chew. I have sleep paralysis. It's so scary. You can hear everything. You can see things. Everything is going on around you, but you cannot move your body. You breathe deeply, and you're trying so hard to move, but you just can't. That's hell.
Oh my gosh, that would be. I feel so bad. Like I feel for you. That would be absolutely, absolutely terrifying.
Yeah. You have a crazy day at work?
You
Your
have-
craziest day at work?
You have no idea. I can top yours.
I'm sure.
I just feel bad, like saying it because everything's fine, like, and this person's a really good person, but I would have to say, like, truly, everybody makes mistakes, but
Absolutely.
it was probably the day that the owner of our company got arrested, and I was in charge of PR and marketing.
Ah.
That was probably one of those days where I was like, "Oh, like."
Just like
Yeah.
staring at the like empty press release with your computer, like,
How do I put this? Well, and then press started showing up at our
what to
business.
type?
So it was like we had to close and lock doors and no statements until we had a professionally drafted state. Like that was probably the and it was emotional too because I loved the guy. Like he was, he was a great person, made some mistakes. I mean, but yeah, that was that was probably my biggest. Oh my God! Day at work.
I was for real scared. I just wish I was given more detail.
Yeah.
I came in and my boss at the time, he had a very serious look on his face.
Mhm.
I knew immediately he was not playing.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, stay in here. Don't come out till I tell you. And my first thought was like, well, if I'm in here, I'm kind of trapped.
This kind of sounds like, this kind of sounds like when my sister told my parents she was pregnant, and I all I did was come down the stairs, and my dad turned around and he was like, "Stop where you are, turn around, go back upstairs. We'll let you know when your ride's here." Like, because I was waiting for a friend to pick me up. I was like, okay,
Upstairs I go.
right. Today's hit music, Q92. Happy Monday morning to you. It is 8:06. Hope everybody's day is off to a good start. You know, it's pretty nice out, I would say. You know, it's a little chilly still, but that sunrise this morning around 5:30 was gorgeous. I think it's supposed to be pretty much all blue skies and sunshine all day today.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah, no rain. And it's National Ice Cream Day. What else could you ask for, right?
Right.
Tomorrow's going to be an even better day. You want to know why?
Why?
It's your birthday.
It is.
It's your birthday.
I don't know if you're gonna remember or not, but that is true.
Of course I remembered. And it's Keller's too, right?
It is. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yep.
tomorrow's a big day. Big birthday day for all of us here at Q92. Celebrating Keller's, celebrating Jake's. How old are you going to be?
25.
Wow.
Yep.
25, guys. Jake's going to be 25. Our baby's growing up. I saw this. So your astrological sign is a Cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. So I thought this was interesting. I saw it and I was like, well, this is so cool because his birthday is tomorrow. It says, according to astrological experts, this is what your birthday reveals about you if you were born on July 1st through the 5th, okay? You're a Cancer. We know that. You have great emotional fragility.
Okay.
Is that accurate or no?
I think so.
All right. Your spirit is actually really strong. Even though you are good-hearted and generous, you seem to draw complications and controversy into your midst.
Yep.
Okay? Okay, that one you're very confident in. You possess an adventurous spirit, a shrewd mind, and a remarkable memory.
I guess so. I don't know what some of those words mean, so.
Like
most of them. I don't know what shrewd is or
sharp way of sharp judgment maybe? Like you're very quick like to judge.
yeah, sometimes, most of the time.
Okay. Remarkable memory, meaning like you're really good at recalling things.
In certain ways, yeah.
Okay. Says you tend to think faster on your feet and reach important decisions more quickly than most of your sun sign counterparts.
I don't think that's true.
All right. You need a diverse group of friends who will understand your varied and sometimes dark moods and sympathize with them.
Sure.
In love and romance, you have an idealistic view of what it should be and are sure to be disillusioned at some point in your life.
Yeah.
All right. Those born at the beginning of July often seek careers in the caring professions. They make excellent nurses, counselors, teachers. Finances are generally favorable for these individuals. They have a good head for business and can usually manage their own money or own business.
Mm-mm.
How interesting is that?
Yeah, I guess so.
You're like, I do it, but I'm not good at it.
Yeah, I'm not good at it. I can't manage money.
Well, you know, in time, you're only 25.
That's true.
You're still a baby.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so I thought that was interesting. If you guys get a chance, tomorrow we'll do something where we're going to celebrate Jake and Ryan and make it a fun day for them. So not only is it a 4th of July week for you, it's a birthday week. So
Yep.
it's a fun week for you.
Yeah.
Do your parents still do stuff for your birthday?
Sometimes. We usually always do something, like go out to dinner or something, but
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. You and Star got anything planned for the birthday?
no, I'm gonna go over there today. We're gonna go shopping for our upcoming trip and go eat somewhere, but
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's doing something.
Yeah.
All right. Anyhow, coming up, we've got tickets for you to see comedian Andrew Schultz coming to Playhouse Square in Cleveland on Friday, September 20th. Going to want to keep it right here. If you want a chance to win those, listen for your cue to call. And we're going to talk about the beach a little bit. You know, Christian's away this week, and gosh, I miss him.
yeah.
But we hope he's having a fabulous time. But, you know, I feel like every summer we go through this where you see the headlines and you see like shark bites and shark attacks and rip currents and just all these things. And there's one trend, and I don't want to call it a trend, but one thing that has been happening that you would never think of, but it's kind of making me afraid.
Oh boy.
Afraid to lay out on the beach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not even happening in the water.
Interesting.
It's happening on the beach. We'll get to it when we come back. Right now, it's Eminem and Berserk on today's hit music, Q92.
played a sound clip real quick,
Mm-hmm.
and Lauren was a little surprised.
I
And,
was.
and she was like, no. And Jake and I both were in here going, yes, yes. And it has to do with something that girls do when they're dating someone, especially if they're thinking of, I believe, if they're thinking of ending it.
Yeah.
And so I'll play the clip. I got it in Adobe, Jake, so everyone's going to hear it.
Okay.
Just
Thanks.
give a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. So this is the clip. And I'd like you women to be honest. I'm not saying you're not always honest. Who are we men to judge? Because God knows we'll tell a fib or 8. But I'd like you all to be honest with yourselves on this one. Have you done this?
95% of women who are in relationships already know which guy will be next or which guy they will be open to. 95%.
I didn't mean to loop that. And I'll simple that down to, I think when a girl is getting ready to get out of a relationship, I do think there are a large percentage of girls, not all, and maybe I have my broad brush in my hand, that they already have a guy ready to go. Whether that be to flirt with, to get attention from, or to even date, to just flat out date.
Okay.
My opinion. Now I know a lot of people might go, no.
Hold on, though. So I made the comment off air. I said, you mean like getting somebody on deck? Like, because you know you're, and you were like, yes.
Yes.
But here's the funny thing. I think men jump into relationships faster than women do after a breakup or after a marriage or like divorce.
Not
you know
relationships. Hookups.
Beds.
Hookups. Yes.
Okay.
I'll grant you that. Will we probably be quicker to hop into the sack, as the kids say in the streets? Yes.
I don't think they say that
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
that's not what the young kids are saying. Oh man, I feel dumb AF. But so I believe that.
No cap.
But I think there's no cap in that. But I believe women have a guy ready to go, to spend time with, to go out with, to not to sleep
I
with.
said it
to
was like to fill the void. Like you want somebody to go do activities with and
there's
like
a guy
hang out
on deck
with.
that you will pseudo date. I call it fake dating. You're dating them, you're enjoying them. They're kind of friend zoned, but they don't know it. They haven't realized it.
Still.
You know, they don't realize they're being friend zoned. They think they're laying down the foundation for a possible relationship.
Yeah.
But you're just we got to get from guy one to the new guy, but we got to have a buffer guy in between.
And guys don't do this, is what you're saying.
We in a different way.
Gotcha.
We do it with like.
I see.
You want to? My opinion. People could agree, disagree. Jacob, feel free. Do you think I have anything wrong?
No, I think you're right. You know, there's several times. No, there's several times where a girl's never told me that, but like a girl will break up with me and like less than a week later, they already have somebody else. So either they had that person in mind or they were already dating the whole time.
Right.
So
I've always found it hard to believe that just organically happened in 5 days.
Right.
After
exactly
our breakup, you met someone, started seeing them, and really got into them, and here you are already posting that you're together at this. And you're like, now wait a damn minute.
Right.
It hasn't even been a week. But the same token, guys will do that too, but I just think on another level.
Well, they just find
More
somebody
physical.
to sleep with. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I do believe girls, do you sometimes have the next guy on deck ready to go? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, is it just that easy? Be like, Todd's been on my list for a really
girl,
long
yeah.
time.
Yeah, because I think a girl can tell when a guy is into him, even if it's just a little bit. Like there's just some interest. I think a girl knows. It just takes a little flirty.
Well, and that just means that he's probably been in her messages, like some of our DM dummies were.
Yeah, there's that. Or maybe you work together, or maybe you're just someone you know, and that a little flirty. Now that you're single. You know what I mean?
You and the doubles. Go ahead.
So flirty comes out, you return flirty. Now she's single. You go on datey.
And then a guy fall for it, and they're dummy.
And they get frenzy. And they're in the friend zone, and then you're a lamp, and it just doesn't matter anymore. So I was wondering, if you could just fire anyone at your job, who's the name of the person you would fire and why? Just first name. And the text line lit up a little bit. You guys apparently want to say who you would fire. So let's get into the text here. These are names of people that listeners would fire if they could. Bye-bye, Mary, with a waving emoji. Jen, she's a horrible know-it-all. So Jen would be fired.
All right.
Stephanie, Dan, and Ronnie, I would fire. You're firing 3 people.
Wow.
I'd fire Mike. He's the mole. Uh-oh, we found the mole. Raphael, you're fired. Someone said on the text line. Oh, that's funny. Pam, because she looks like a bulldog. Well, now we're getting personal. Now, you know, wow.
Yeah.
My old job, Amy. No personality and cause negative vibes all around. Amy be gone.
Yep.
Steven, he sucks at life and can't do his job right to save his life. I'd rather do both my job and his just so it would make my actual job easier. I give him 0 of 5 stars. Damn.
Sounds like he's the worst.
Steven, you're fired. Melissa, for her lack of notice when she has appointments and having to cover hours for her continuously. She's fired. I'd fire Phyllis because she's never at her desk, then bitches she's behind in work.
There's always one of them.
Find a rewarding career close to home at Kimball. You'll find outstanding benefits, a supportive team, and opportunities for career growth. Working for a local family company really makes a difference. Apply today.
Q92. For your Monday, enjoy bright sunshine and blue skies, a high near 76 warm degrees. Overnight, clear and starry, our low in the middle 50s. I am Mark J. Weather. Have a great Monday.
Today's hit music Q92. It's 8:25 on your Monday morning. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us. Christian is on vacation. He's at the beach, which is why I feel bad talking about what we're going to talk about next.
Oh, well, he's not listening.
No, he'll be fine. He's a smart guy. They play it safe. I know he wouldn't take any chances, no risks. Yeah, he's really not a risk taker.
He
at
is
all.
not, no.
We don't have to worry about it. But every year it's like you hear about these vacations where people are getting shark bites, or people unfortunately are even losing their lives in the rip currents because they're ignoring the flags that are posted, or they're swimming on private beaches and don't know that one exists. I mean, we just saw that family from Pennsylvania left 6 kids behind and got caught up in a rip current and drowned.
Oh.
Yeah. But there's one thing, and this started a couple of years ago. So Christian finally is vacationing where I have vacations my whole adult life. Okay.
Okay.
So there was a lady that lived down in South Carolina that I remember. I want to say it was 2019. It was right before the pandemic. Freak accident. First one I had ever heard of. Someone's beach umbrella went airborne. It got pulled up out of the sand, and it impaled her in the chest.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Yes. And she died.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very unfortunate, fatal freak accident. But it happened again, and was in the headlines just last week. This was in Florida. A woman was impaled by an umbrella while sunbathing on a Florida beach. She was at Cocoa Beach, and according to the Cocoa Beach Police Department, she said that a rental umbrella got lodged in the woman's leg while she and her family were sitting at the edge of the water on Cocoa Beach. The umbrella continued to move after becoming lodged in the woman's leg, so bolt cutters were used to separate the canopy from the pole. Ugh.
No.
Additional details as far as like how the umbrella got dislodged from its position, wasn't released or anything like that. But then I started looking more into, okay, we call it a freak accident.
Right.
Is it a freak accident? Like, what constitutes something as a freak accident? And I was surprised upon a Google search that every year nearly 3,000 people are injured in umbrella-related accidents in the United States on our beaches.
Okay, that sounds like a lot, but 3,000 out of how many people go to the beach every year?
I suppose, but I still don't like the number 3,000.
It is a high number.
Now, I know where we go, they've started to, you can't have umbrellas unless you're in the third row, meaning they separate the beach into like 3 sections. So right by the water, then you have a middle section where a lot of kids play, and then there's a back section, which is like closer to where your steps, like your beach access, would enter the beach.
Right.
You can only have beach umbrellas if you're back there.
Okay.
You can't have them anywhere
That makes sense.
in front of them.
I guess. Yeah.
So I think that's like their way of mitigating it. Plus, they outlawed easy ups where we go. Like, people used to be able to put easy ups on the beach as long as they were weighted or staked.
Right.
You can't do it anymore.
That also makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, like, you go to the beach, and according to the National Ocean Service, who knows a thing or two about our beaches.
Of course.
Like, they ranked what they feel are the most treacherous things to look out for on the beach. And obviously, number 1 was rip currents.
Yeah.
And I think that's the scariest because a lot of people don't know how to get out of them. I think you're supposed to swim parallel to the shore to try and get out of it.
Yeah.
So rip currents was up there, and they account for more than 80% of rescues performed by surf beach lifeguards. So, any of your lifeguards that you see on duty at the beach, that's 80% of what they do is saving people from rip currents. Shore breaks, which I've never heard of. It's an ocean condition when a wave breaks directly on the shore. Both small and high waves can be equally as unpredictable and dangerous, and typically form when there's a rapid transition from deep to shallow water. But I've never heard of that.
Me neither.
Lightning, obviously. Duh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sand holes. I will go with you on this. We've been walking on the beach before, and I've almost fallen in one.
Because people dig them and just leave them there?
Yeah, and they don't fill them in.
Yeah.
And so you're walking at night. You're like trying to enjoy your night. And
that's
bam.
dangerous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could see that. Obviously, heat and sunburn, making sure you have your SPF on, and that you take water with you, maybe to mix in with that cooler full of beers so you
Right.
stay hydrated.
Yeah. Good idea.
They also said you can also get sick. They're known as red tides, but it's a dense population of blooms of algae that form in coastal waters. A small percentage of them can be toxic to marine animals and humans. People can get sick by swimming directly in the water near them or by eating contaminated shellfish. So that's gross.
Yeah.
Water quality obviously is up there, marine debris, and the last two, sharks and jellyfish.
Sharks is the last one?
The last two is sharks and jellyfish, yeah.
Huh.
So there's some of your dangers if you're headed to the beach. You're probably going to want to pay attention to a little bit while you're there. I mean, I think I don't know. My kids are 18 and almost 16, and I still can't take my eyes off of them in the water. I don't know. I think it's a mom thing. Like, you just never let your guard down, I guess.
Yeah.
But we've dealt with jellyfish stings multiple times.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's the time of year we go. The waters are really warm, so it draws them into the coast. But, like, my son's had it tentacle wrap, like, sting around his arm.
Ooh.
My husband got it around the knee. They've all three been stung. I've not, but I'm not in the water as much as they are.
That's true. I'm always in the water, but I've never been stung. I see them sometimes.
Yeah. And it's not true. We had a lifeguard down there tell us, don't pee on it.
Yeah, I think I heard that.
You're actually supposed to go back down to the water, the salt water, and rinse it in the salt water.
Makes sense.
Like, that's the number one thing. And then they told us to make a paste out of baking soda and water to help calm it down.
Okay.
So
that's all you do, huh?
yeah, I guess. I mean, that's all we did, and my kids were fine. I mean, I think I ended up putting, like, I don't know if it was Benadryl cream or like hydrocortisone cream or something like that on it, but they both recovered from it pretty quickly. I mean, it looks like it hurts the way that it welts and raises up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we've definitely dealt with jellyfish stings. So, what have you dealt with at the beach? Or what dumb things have you seen people around you on the beach doing that could be a danger to you and your family as you're trying to enjoy your summer vacation? Because we've had some things. Call us up. Let us know, 330-450-9292, or text us, 330-269-9292. Oh, this is terrible. Well, I mean, terrible, but thank you for sharing. Text message, that happened a couple of years ago when I was on vacation, and just last month while I was vacationing in Myrtle, a woman got ran over by the beach police truck.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's awful. I'm telling you guys, eyes up. Eyes up. Always pay attention. Today's Hit Music, Q92.
Time on their hands. It might be nice to hear.
She's
from
actually
someone.
a really cute girl, Daphne is.
I think Summy Yummy. Now, what's interesting, I don't know what she got charged with, but her one picture is her in scrubs with a medical ID badge. It makes me like go
wonder
towards
about like art narcotics or something.
Were we maybe taking things from the hospital we shouldn't have? And that's me assuming. And you know what they say about assuming. You're probably right.
I found a girl that's finishing while she's incarcerated her degree at Ashland University.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Activities in prison for Summy Yummy: working out, playing cards, reading, writing, music, etc. Anything else? She wrote, staying out of trouble, LOL. Sense of humor. Sense of humor.
That counts for something.
So there's a bunch of these all over the country. And then, as we talk about this, of course, out of nowhere, Jake says, oh, yeah, I almost did that.
Yeah.
So you found this before.
And that's when everybody was like,
not this specific website, but years ago when I was in my sad boy phase, I thought about
your what?
Yeah,
my sad boy phase.
Sad boy phase.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
okay.
So
I thought you said side boy face at first. I'm like,
no.
Should have moved some furniture.
I didn't think about that. I thought about going to a jail website and finding a pen pal.
Yeah. Oh, much better
Okay,
idea.
right.
Much better idea than putting the couch on
Brilliant.
the other wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I get it. So you looked into it?
I looked into it. I never did it. I think what made me not do it was I think you had to pay to do it. And I was afraid that once these people get out, they could find me. And I didn't want that. So I was trying to find people that had like several life sentences. I was trying to find like people like
So
that.
there was no
chance for them to come and get me.
Like, can I get only murderers so that way I know they can't get out and come and kill me?
Here's the thing. Like, you could probably converse with somebody. It would be better to converse with them through the jail software where they have access to email. because then you don't have to tell them where you're at, and you don't have to use your real name.
That's true.
I say this only because
Catfish.
I have conversed with someone who's been incarcerated through the jail email system, and the prison guards, like, they have someone who their job is to read those emails before they give them to the inmate, and to read the emails that the inmate's sending back to you.
Yeah.
We got to look for code words.
Well, they do.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's their entire job, is to check the communication system, making sure nothing is being relayed or planned or, whatever.
Yeah. I'm bringing you some magazines and not knives.
Yeah.
I'm bringing you a cake. There's nothing hidden inside it.
Well, yeah. Anything like that. But, mine was for work, actually. One of my coworkers, I guess you could say, was incarcerated for a while, and that's how we had to use inmate mail. It's
we've
a
got
thing.
Mail here at the station from prisons.
Yeah, we have.
We have.
I know.
Listen, not everyone that's in jail is a terrible, terrible person. We had a hedgehog. A hedgehog.
Those are cool.
We have chickens. Does that count?
It does. It does, because I have friends that have chickens that like pick them up and know by name.
I still want to know who's got that peacock that I saw run across 225 like a week or two ago.
We have a neighbor that has a rooster.
Whose peacock is that? And how did he get out? And should he be crossing 225?
That sounds like a joke. Why did the peacock cross the road?
Damnedest thing to see. I have a hedgehog and sugar gliders.
Oh, sugar gliders are supposed to be super cool.
Those are real little, aren't they?
Yeah.
They can like fly a little bit.
Yeah. Are they marsupials?
Marsupial.
I think so. Maybe.
No, I gotta Google that.
Let me see. Yeah. None. My mom said kids and a husband was a wild animal enough for her. Fair enough. Fair enough. When I was younger, we had a tarantula for a pet. I've had lots of pets. Snakes, birds, dogs, cats, rabbits, and another one, chinchillas. What do you do with a tarantula for a pet?
Nothing.
How do you
nothing.
enjoy that?
You don't. And anyone who says otherwise, I don't believe you.
I just don't.
I'm sorry. I just don't think that could be true. I know they look fuzzy, but I can't see cuddling a tarantula.
Yeah. I have a leopard gecko, and she's the sweetest girl, someone says. I have a pet rat. Me and my friends all got rats for pets. Then it rolled down my steps in that little ball thing, and unfortunately, that was the last time I ever had a rat from Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle, I had 2 rats. I forgot about
Your
them.
rat died?
Their names were Id and Odd. Don't ask. It was a phase.
Oh, a rat phase?
Yeah, I guess like everybody was getting like my friends. Like it
Everyone
was
was getting
like a
rats?
cool. Yeah, I was like, let's get rats. Mine were like little though. No, they didn't get like. Today's hit music Q92. It's 8:42 on your Monday morning. Good morning to you all. We hope your day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for waking up with us. It's Jake and I hanging out with you here. Christian's on vacation. Say good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Jake.
Don't forget his birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, no.
We're going to have to do something fun.
Okay.
Figure that out. This past hour, we were talking about some of the weird things that happen at the beach. You know, we've talked about how there's been more shark attacks and people caught in rip currents, things like that. But there's some other little hidden dangers, like the umbrella.
Yeah, being shish kebab to buy an umbrella.
Yeah,
No.
it's not good.
No.
You're going to want to watch out for those. And we asked, someone said at Myrtle Beach, someone got hit by the police truck.
That is insane. The police ran you over.
Yeah, and they died.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Someone else texted sand fleas. I've heard of them, but I've never.
I used to catch them. You just dig your hands in the sand.
Really?
And then wait for the water to drift. And then they're just in your hands.
Do they bite?
No. I never got bit by them.
Oh.
They're
I don't know.
big.
Really?
Like an inch or two, a half maybe.
Are they those things that cause those little bubbles in the sand?
Maybe. I don't
You know
know.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, sand fleas would suck. Of course, Jake used to play with them, so who am I? I don't know. Oh, anyhow. Coming up, I've got another interesting story to tell you about. You know, the headline reads, Women arrested for calling cops to get out of a date with a man she met online. It's not going to go down the way that you think it's going to go down. So we'll get into that coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. But right now, we've got something to give away, don't we, Jake?
We do.
We do. We've got a pair of tickets to see comedian Andrew Schultz. You want to go? You want to go? Give us a call. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. These tickets are yours.
They want $250K for a house in the hood of Alliance. Listen, I lived in Alliance, and I actually enjoyed living in Alliance.
There's some really nice areas out here.
I had a house in Alliance, and I thought it was very. I had no problems, no issues. I did find a Walgreens shopping cart in my yard one day when I came home from work. I will say that happened. Other than that, the apartment complex was pretty much quiet next to me. The older couple next to me on the other side, they were lovely. The car wash always gave me entertainment. You know what I mean?
You got to watch a music video get shot there.
I did see a rap music video get shot there. It was fantastic.
Right. You had a front row
I still
seat.
remember that.
Yeah.
They were on the hood. I was hearing the music, and that was not weird for me because a lot of people blast their music when they're cleaning their car out. So that wasn't odd to me. I'd heard
I do that. I turn my car on it while I'm cleaning it.
I've heard country music, hip hop, hard rock. I've heard it all
Yeah.
when I lived in that house in Alliance. But I just happened to get up because the bass was really thumping. I was like, oh. I looked up, and then I see like the girl and the guy, and they're dancing, and the guy's running around him with the camera. I was like, wow.
Did you then tape them taping the video?
No, I didn't. I should have.
Yes.
I should have. I saw a car wreck at that car wash.
Oh, boy.
That was fantastic.
What? What?
A couple. No, I'm not kidding. I watched this happen. A couple. I started to hear shouting. I got a couple minutes. I heard shouting. So I'm like, well, my windows are open. Let's see what we can see.
Nosy Nancy
You know,
over
so
here
I look
speaking.
across the street, and I see a mother who got out of her car yelling at a couple that are in the car wash stall.
How did you know it was a mother?
Because I saw her. She got out of the car.
Does she just look like a mother, or she had a kid?
Totally like a mother.
Okay.
100% like a mother.
Okay.
She was yelling, and I heard things back and forth, but I couldn't. I made out a few F words, but I heard, I really couldn't tell what was happening. So then I watched him peel out of the car wash stall.
Okay.
Peel out. So much so that he went around the corner of the building, lost control of his car, and crashed into the brick wall of the car wash. But then, on top of that, then he backed up and drove off.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think I even in my house went, that was awesome.
I wonder if they ever caught him. He
They
damaged the
did.
car wash.
No, they did.
Okay.
They did. So I had to speak to the police about it.
Oh, you were a witness.
I knew the cops.
Oh, well, there
They were
you
like
go.
friends of mine. So I was like, well.
I did, in fact, see what happened.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. They got cameras over there, but yeah, there's some stuff went down just now.
Yeah.
Clearly, you could see the brick is damaged.
Yeah.
And he was just like, nope, I'm leaving.
Good morning, Q92. Who's this?
It's Wes.
Good morning, Wes. How are you doing?
Good.
Hey, would you like to go see Andrew Schultz?
Sure.
All right, I got a pair of tickets for you. This is happening at Playhouse Square in Cleveland on Friday, September 20th. I just need you to tell everybody your favorite station hooking you up, making you a winner.
Q92.
Congrats, Wes, on a pair of tickets to see Andrew Schultz. Coming up next hour, we're going to have a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park Pass. Listen, guys, you got kids? This is like an amazing staycation. You get to go through the drive-thru and walk through safaris. Plus, new this year, they've got the dinosaur takeover walk-through safari. You literally get nose-to-nose with a giraffe. Get in touch with your wild side, feed a bison. This is all $120 value, and someone's going to walk away with it for free. So keep listening. It's coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. Yeah, it's today's hit music, Q92. Okay. Why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay, so implications are there.
I feel text message like hot could be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, I just don't see cute as not a good thing. I
don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, you're so cute or you're so hot? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
okay
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I
I'm
know. So
that's cool and all, but
question.
okay, why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay, so implications are there.
I feel text message like hot could be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, I just don't see cute as not a good thing. I
don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, you're so cute or you're so hot? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
Okay.
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I
I'm
know. You know
So
what?
that's cool
a
and all,
great
but-
question.
Okay. Why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay. So implications are there.
I feel text message like hot could be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, I just don't see cute as not a good thing.
I don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, you just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, "You're so cute" or "You're so hot"? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
Okay.
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I
I'm
know.
So that's
a
cool and
great
all, but-
question.
Okay. Why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay. So implications are there.
I feel text message like hot could be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, I just don't see cute as not a good thing.
I don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, you just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, "You're so cute" or "You're so hot"? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
Okay.
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I
I'm
know.
So that's
a
cool and
great
all, but-
question.
Okay. Why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay. So implications are there.
I feel text message like hot could be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, if I just don't see cute as not a good thing. I
don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, you just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, you're so cute or you're so hot? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
okay
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I know.
So that's cool and all, but
question.
okay, why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay, so implications are there.
I feel text message like hot could be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, if I just don't see cute as not a good thing. I
don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, you just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, you're so cute or you're so hot? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
okay
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I know.
So that's cool and all, but
question.
okay, why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh. I hope you have an iridociclitis day, Christian. Haha, kidding. But you need to play it. Well, I mean, it is one of the greatest memes of all time. One of the greatest spelling bees I've ever watched. Used to love the spelling bees. They still air them on ESPN?
I don't know.
Remember there was a girl that would cover her mouth and spell the word in her mouth before she would do it?
Well, I think that's
give her a word
smart.
and she'd
It's
be
like a test run. Yeah.
Like BLE. LCO. I loved it. I loved her. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is great.
You're not wrong now that you say that. You really are good at the impersonation.
So good. And the one kid that thought he had the word right but didn't.
And then when they said that they're wrong, they would have this look of like,
no,
what?
But he was like, yes, I know this. I know this. And then he missed it.
And they would be like, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He was like that, and I felt bad because it really wasn't a cocky kid. It was a happy kid.
Like he was excited because he really thought he nailed it.
He wasn't like, ha ha. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Like can I find it real? I don't know what the hell you type in. Spelling bee.
Yeah,
Kid
what's
thought
that?
he knew. Thought he knew.
Right. What's that Google search look
Yeah,
like?
I don't know. I go to YouTube. Spelling bee.
Were you ever in a spelling bee?
Kid? No, but I've said this over the time I've been on Q92. I know I've said this a million times. I wanted to be in it every year. Like I literally.
Well, then why weren't you?
I lost.
Oh, I see.
You did. You did the
You
spelling bee in your
pre-qualified
class.
in your classroom, right?
I never won in my class.
Oh,
But I was like pumped when it was time every year, and I was like, "This is it. I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
I can do this." And I would get a little bit far. Like half the class would be sitting down because they're done. I'm like, "Oh man, never happened.
Yeah.
Never happened."
I
You know
always
who
got
always
pretty-
won it. Vince Tornacasa always won it.
Oh.
Vince, I hope you're doing well, you and your family. But damn you,
I believe it was Erie Hashimoto who always won in our class. I got pretty far in the classroom spelling bee, though. I was proud of that.
oh, I think I found it. Hold on, let me wait for an ad. I'm sure. Hey, hello, Hertz. Okay, this kid. It's a famous clip on spelling. It's matter of fact, this clip alone, I don't know who posted this. 5.6 million views.
Okay.
So the kid. The thing is, the kid comes up, and he thinks he knows the word. And again, it's not out of arrogance. It's out of happiness.
Excitement.
Here's Jacob again.
Deep breath.
Kabara Goya.
Kabara Goya. I knew it. I totally knew it. Okay. Kabara Goya. Cabaragoya. Kabara Goya. What?
Kabara Goya is spelled Kabaragoya.
What?
Yeah, he lost.
That's what I'm saying. They're always surprised, like, you're wrong. Reread it.
It was a K, not a C. Poor kid.
Yeah. Hit Music Q92 going out by request from Julie. It's Sam Smith, Diamonds. And today's Hit Music Q92. All right, so this one's interesting, I've got to say. I've been dating my girlfriend for 2 years. We've been living together for 6 months. She moved into my home. Lately, she's become convinced that our house is haunted. She said that she's hearing strange noises, feeling cold spots, etc. Feels like there is a spirit causing it. To address this, she wants to perform a cleansing ritual with sage and all of her crystals to banish the spirit. But then she went a step further and got an estimate for someone to come in to see if there's any supernatural activity. They want to charge us $215 to do it. I want to support her, but I'm not paying that kind of money to have someone come into the house I've lived in for 5 years and never had an issue with. Advice? How do I handle this without upsetting her? I want her to be comfortable here.
I need an exorcism from your girlfriend. I didn't know you could get an estimate for a seance. I know you can get one for your roof. I didn't know you could be like an estimate from someone to come in with sage and you want to grab your crystals.
Apparently.
By the way, that's a red flag, crystals, by the way. If your person's really into crystals.
Not necessarily.
May not be red. Light pink.
Yellow.
Yellow flag.
Yellow
flag. Maybe a yellow. Maybe not red, but I'm it's definitely going to make me go, huh. Okay. Crystal.
We know somebody that's really into it, and it's not weird.
Not daughter loves crystals.
Okay.
Loves a ton of them. Crystals and slime.
What is it with the slime?
Explain it to someone.
I know.
So, no, I know all about crystals. We got a ton in our house. A ton of crystals in the house. She orders them. They show up. She looks at them like it's Christmas.
Maybe that's why you don't have supernatural spirits in your home. You can thank the not daughter when you get home
I
for
had
that
her
one.
convinced our house was haunted. I told you that.
Yeah.
But she thought it was she thought our ghost name was Hanford Dixon. She didn't know that was a Cleveland Browns player.
Oh my Lord.
Who's still around. Well, I tell her about Dick Butkus. So I'm just saying I would I'm not paying. I mean, I would tell her, listen, if that makes you feel better, I love you, dear. Whatever you need.
I'd be like, sage away, honey.
I am gonna put I am gonna hard
no on
the paying $250 for a lady to come to our house. There's no need for that.
It's only $250.
So I mean, if you want to pay for that out of your money, that's fine.
Right.
I don't feel like our money should go.
Like, I don't want you to feel bad, but
until one of us is physically attacked by a ghost, until books are flying across the room, you know what I mean? Until doors are opening and closing,
right?
Then we don't even need an estimate. I'll just pay,
or we'll move.
Yeah, but if you feel a cold spot, whenever you're near one of the vents, I mean, I'm not gonna.
It's called AC.
Yeah, it's called your air conditioning. A survey or a interview with a Dr. Shazadi Harper, an expert in menopause and hormonal changes affecting libido.
Yeah.
It's been revealed the best time of day to express your love physically.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Do you think morning, afternoon, or night?
Night.
Jake?
Morning.
Jake, the sexpert, is right. It is the morning, apparently.
You got kids. That ain't happening.
Well, it says testosterone levels are high for both men and for women. They're at their highest. Testosterone is the hormone which is predominantly the male hormone that men have, and women have it as well. It is for energy and for alertness, and it causes that sexy feeling. She would say, I would say the morning is a very good time. Testosterone is a hormone produced by the body, and although women produce it, men have far higher levels. So the best time of the day is right in the morning before you guys start your day. Now, I don't know. Do you brush your teeth first?
No. No, actually, yeah.
If you had to guess, and I want you to summarize. Expressing your love physically over the years.
Yeah.
What time of day would you say the average is?
3 a.m.
No, I mean like night, afternoon.
Night.
Night.
Yeah.
3 a.m. You have to set an alarm for that? Hope you both wake up because I would.
No.
Do you stay up and wait for 3 a.m. or do you go to
No.
sleep and set? Like I said, you set an alarm.
Just an internal clock that
No,
wakes you up.
You don't. Your body doesn't wake you up for that.
I mean, not
It's
every
3
night.
a.m.,
No.
I must be horny. Jake,
Thank God my daughter's off today.
if you had to summarize, would most of your expressed physical love have taken place at night, in the afternoon, or in the morning?
At night.
That's not to say it doesn't happen at night.
I know. I'm just saying, trying to get a gist of. I'm thinking about myself. I guess if I gotta.
You've never woken up and done the whole
I have.
Okay.
I have, like daily. And she's like, no. But I guess it'll probably be night too. So apparently, we as humans are not doing this correctly. Not the best time.
I feel like morning's really hard because people get up and go to work in the morning. If it's a weekend, and you have kids, littles get up really early.
They do. And again, this is taking nothing as far as things that could, it's just telling you when the best time is for you. It is in the morning. Yeah. Question for you guys. I actually stole this from a girl I know that posted this on her social media yesterday.
Okay.
And she wanted people's opinion. I thought it's interesting. The status is, you all know it's okay to date multiple people when you're single, right? Right?
Okay.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
You're single.
You are single. I mean, if you're not,
you can go on multiple dates. You don't have to be like, well, I went on one date with this guy, so I can't see anyone else.
No.
I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe that either.
And people were arguing, saying, no, that's you're a jerk, you're a player. I'm like, I don't think so. If you're
No.
going on dates,
There's a difference.
you're single, you're going on dates.
I would hope that you would have that conversation if you decide to get into a committed relationship. At which point, then, no, going out with someone else would probably be frowned upon, like cheating.
Yeah.
But if you are just meeting new people and trying to figure out where you want to land or who you want to date, I think it's totally fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. You're single. You're going on dates. Now, if I look at it the other side. If I was a guy and I was like, oh, it's Susan, which likes to go on a date. She's like, yeah, just so you know, though, I'm dating other people. I'm single. I maybe contradictory. I would probably be like, she's going on dates all the time.
Mhm.
Oh, I might not be as interested.
Yeah.
But I couldn't sit there and be like, can't believe her.
Mhm.
But I don't know that I'd be as interested.
Now,
That's hypocritical. But I that's if I asked her, and we were just talking, and she was like, just so you know, I'm seeing other people right now. I'm single, trying to, I don't know. That might be a little turnoff to me, and I know that's hypocritical. Because the statement by itself, if you're single, can you go on multiple dates? I'm like, hell yeah, you can. You're single. You're not in a relationship.
no, I think the younger you are, the harder it is because you get kind of selfish or that's you feel like it's a dig at you, like you're not interesting enough to be dated solo or
Maybe that's it. It's an ego hit. You take that as a little ego hit,
Right.
oh.
That's what I'm saying. When I first met Tony, he was dating somebody else. And when I found that out, I was like, will you call me when that ends?
Yeah. I'll see you when you're not dating that person.
Right.
But dating and going on dates are two different things.
Mhm.
I feel like I've been seeing a guy for a while. Okay. I don't have a problem with that. You're single. Go on date. How are you supposed to find who
The
you want to
right
be
one.
with? Yeah.
Right. That's true.
You can't just sit at home and decide I'm going to date you starting now.
Yeah.
You might go on a date with someone you liked and find out they were awful. That sucks.
Yeah.
You go on a date and you're like, well, this is terrible. Thank God I'm at Papa Bear's.
For that good cavatelli
meatball. Everything's going to be just
save
fine.
the evening.
Hey, this meatball almost makes your miserable personality worth hanging out with.
Right.
Style. Jake, your thought?
I agree with it. I've never done it. I've never went on more than one date with more than one girl
Jake's
in a given
not
time
a
period.
player. Yeah.
But I agree with it.
You're
if
a
it's not
nice-
serious, then why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it bother you though if you
Yeah.
See?
It would a little bit.
And that's why you probably have never done it to anybody else either, because you would hate it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, and I realize that those two thoughts are hypocritical of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be if I asked a girl out and I guess I would appreciate that she told me that.
Yeah.
Because she's not hiding anything, but I think the male fragile ego in me
Mhm.
would be a turnoff.
Mhm.
And I hate that because I'm telling you I'm a hypocrite, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Today's hit music Q92. It's 9:22. We're waiting to see if Mark Johnson's able to join us this morning. He's got some things going on, so hopefully we'll come back to that here shortly. But Jake,
Yeah.
I know you probably don't do much grocery shopping.
Not a whole lot, no.
Let me just forewarn you now that once you do, you will hate it.
Okay.
It is the one chore that I absolutely hate doing during the week. And because of my lack of preparation, I usually have to go to the store 3 or 4 times a week.
Oh, yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah. But I saw this and it, of course, caught my eye because I absolutely hate grocery shopping. I mean, I hate grocery shopping. And it says if you want to save both money and time at the supermarket, Chef Will Coleman has the answer. He calls it the 6-to-1 rule and makes shopping easier because you don't actually have to come up with a specific list. All you have to do is ensure you have a week of meals is buy 6 vegetables,
Okay.
5 fruits, 4 proteins, 3 starches, 2 sauces or spreads, and then allow yourself one fun item. Coleman, who's appeared on NBC's Today Show and the Drew Barrymore Show, swears by this method as a way to cut out unnecessary purchases. He says his 6-to-1 method has literally changed hundreds of lives and saved thousands of dollars, including for him, too. You can find him on TikTok. He said allowing yourself one fun item is where the real cost savings comes in, as the other 20 things on your list are essentials. You know you have to buy them. There's no getting around them. You want to get one fun thing for yourself. I break this rule a little bit from time to time. He says it's better than getting the whole grocery store, he said, which is what a lot of us tend to do. We're just shopping on a whim. We throw things in our cart.
Yeah.
But he says for most people, fun items likely include like the processed sugary foods.
Yeah.
That makes up 60% of the American diet.
Yeah, of course.
But following Coleman's method may simultaneously save you time by not having to draft an ultra-specific shopping list every single week. Could also force you to eat a little more healthier, buy some more nutritious foods. Now, I don't know about that, but I do think frivolous spending is the thing. Like, have you ever just gone to the store like with one thing in mind and come home with like 5?
Every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're just walking through and we're like, oh, I could use that. Oh, I know somebody who needs that. And it goes in your cart.
Yeah.
That's why I used to say, like, during the pandemic, I used to online shop a lot for my groceries and do grocery curbside pickup because I was only ordering what I needed for what I was going to make.
That makes sense.
There was no, oh, well, that's on sale, or, oh, that's a great bargain. So it wasn't throwing those extra things in my cart.
Yeah, I can see that.
So, anyhow, like I said, you're going to hate grocery shopping.
I already
when
do.
the time comes because it sucks. Just call it what it is. For those of you guys listening, you might want to give Coleman's 6-to-1 rule a try. Google it, 6-to-1 rule, or you can look it up on TikTok. Maybe it'll save you some time and some money. Who knows? It's today's hit music, Q92.
I just told it last night. I was like, do you realize now I'm going to get a Columbus Clippers plastic commemorative cup?
I know. You got to be jacked about that.
My daughter was like, oh, God, here we go, another one. I'm like, no. I was like, I want to get a glass, cabinet.
Like a curio
cabinet? And I want to display my plastic cups, my commemorative plastic cups. I got a Browns one, a Guardians one.
How's that going? The fight at home for that.
2 Rubber Ducks ones.
Yeah.
I have more than that. I have
Maybe
a
you
Cavs
can make
one.
a man cave and keep it down there.
Maybe, but I'm telling you, I want to display them for when people come over and go, look.
Exactly.
Commemorative cup.
You guys are going to be giving a home tour or something like that. Having company over, and Jamie's going to be like, and here's Christian's plastic cup collection in the curio cabinet.
Conversation piece. Conversation piece. You
Oh,
know where I got that?
It would be
one?
a conversation.
You know where I got that Guardians cup? At a Guardians game? Exactly. Next. Browns cup? Where do you think I got that?
One guess.
Yeah, all right, not all at once. Shout it out if you know it. Where did I get that Cavaliers cup? The old feed of the Book of Faces. A break for turtles picture.
Yeah.
It says break for turtles. If you see a turtle on the road, slow down, pull over to the side of the road, and when it's safe, help them across in the same direction they were going. Use both of your hands to hold them at the sides near the end of their shells and lift them up to move. Always keep your hands away from their faces. Never pick them up by the tail. You can damage their vertebrae. Save a turtle, be conscious of wildlife, and slow down. Now, I have driven for many years in life. I have come across possums, raccoons, deer, dogs, cats. I even think one time I saw a bobcat, possibly a little bear.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever geese, ducks. I have never in my life come across a turtle crossing the street.
I have, and just recently.
A turtle?
Mm-hmm. Like a couple weeks ago.
What road was this?
It was the road leading up to our house.
Are you sure it was a turtle?
Oh, we're positive. We waited until he got across the road. Like, I stayed there so no cars would come and hit it.
Jake, have you ever seen
I think I talked about this.
She did. I have not. My brother this weekend saw 2 turtles.
I think Nicolina saved one this weekend, too.
A turtle?
Yeah.
In the road?
Mm-hmm. It's a thing.
Never in my life have I witnessed this.
But do you
I've
know
been
what?
alive for many years. I'm an old man.
Are you going to tell them what you said off air, though?
Well, I'm not going to lie. I would think, now listen, there's probably a limit, but I would think a turtle could take a hit.
I said, what do you think that their shells are made out of?
I don't know.
Shatter them like a chip.
It's pretty. You ever knock on a turtle shell?
I get
Pretty
that.
solid.
A little knock is different than a vehicle that weighs.
Okay, a semi-truck, no. It's probably going to be dead.
I don't care if it's a Prius. It's going to kill it.
No, I would think a Honda Accord.
Geo Metro?
I would think a Honda
would kill
Accord
it.
would not kill it.
Yes, it would.
Yes,
it would.
I don't know. I don't know.
150%.
I was at the Akron Zoo, and they have this turtle that's like 100 and some years old, almost 200. That shell ain't cracking. That ain't cracking. Not for a Chevy Cobalt.
Okay, but why would anyone want to run over a turtle?
I'm not saying you want to, but I'm just saying, A, I didn't realize this was an issue with turtles.
Yes, of course it is.
I've never seen one on the road in my life.
They've got to travel too.
And B, I do believe that at some level they could take a car. Not again.
No.
Can they take a tank? No.
Maybe like a little Tykes car or something.
No.
Yes. Christian, if you stepped on a turtle, you would break its shell.
First of all, no one would ever step on a turtle. That's like the cruelest
thing. Someone might run one over.
If they saw it in time and they just, I think they'd be okay.
I don't think so. I think they'd be flat as a pancake and it'd be awful. Speaking
of,
yes. Do you want to know what happened this weekend?
With a turtle?
A frog.
Well, now a frog's going to die if you run it over.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So Saturday night, we hung out. We were doing our whole Memorial Day celebrations, whatever. My daughter got bit. My daughter is allergic to mosquito bites. So the minute she gets one, she like swells and she gets that red ring around it that kind of swells too.
Okay.
So we had to go home and get her medicine to put on it.
Fair enough.
When we got home, my son ran home with us too because he wanted to grab a couple things from the house. When we got home, there was a toad. My son saw it and it was a big toad. And so all I did was I walked into the garage and I grabbed a shovel and all I did was like bang it a little bit behind him and he was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I got him to hop into the grass. So I'm like, you're in the clear, dude. Stay out of the driveway. It's dangerous. So anyhow, we come home like an hour and a half later for the night. And my husband let us all out of the car before he pulled the car into the garage. And my son and my daughter and myself were standing there. And all of a sudden we hear this.
Your husband ran over the frog that you saved? Oh.
He sure did. And then the saddest part was there was another smaller one that was like standing there, like staring, like, I swear it had that look on his face, like, what did you do to Thomas? Like, you know.
Carl? Carl, you all right?
How would you like to win a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park Pass? You can experience up-close animal encounters in their drive-through and walk-through safaris. Plus, new this year, you can experience the Dinosaur Takeover Walk-Through Safari. Want to go? Be caller 10 at 330-450-9292.
Text message, Rage Room. Why is a bag of chips $6? I was looking to buy, you know what? Ruffles.
Yeah.
Those are my go-to. I know a lot of you are Team Lay's.
No, I'm Team Golden Crisp.
I've
made that clear.
Ruffles. And it was like almost $7 for a half-filled bag because they're only half-filled of Ruffles. So I went with another brand, and I don't want to say that brand out loud. It was awful. But it was like $3 cheaper. I'm probably going to throw it out. It was that bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to. It's a known brand. But no, I was like, yeah. I bought the Ruffles version of it.
Oh, like the rippled.
I like the ripple.
I only like it with French onion dip. Other than that, if I'm just going to eat chips, like flavored or something, it's got to be regular, like kettle cooked.
I like a good kettle chip.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But
I
I will second the bag of chips for someone who likes a good bag of Ruffles. Why the hell is a regular bag of Ruffles like 7 or 8? If you get
That's like Doritos.
And if you get the family size,
yeah,
Jesus, take out a loan.
That's why I go to Costco, because you pay that for a bag of chips, but it's like the huge family size bag.
Yeah.
And then it seems like every Friday-ish, maybe I'm wrong on the day, but it seems like sometimes they have like a certain brand of chips or a certain flavor of chips that's like on super special. So this last time I got spicy pickle kettle chips. They were actually really, really good.
Pickle.
Yeah, but they were family size. It was ginormous. The bag was like this. I mean, and it was full. We still have some at home. It was $5. You just got to peep those deals. Take advantage.
I need to take a trip to Sam's. Like I said, there's no Costco where I live, so that's not really an option. But I need to be hitting up Sam's more for some things.
I'm really sad that you guys don't have a Costco.
We don't have a Costco. We don't. I don't know why the Canfield and more Boardman area doesn't have a Costco yet. I don't know how we don't have a Sonic.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm very surprised. We have everything there. I think we have a Swenson's now in Boardman, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised no Costco, and I'm very surprised no Sonic.
Interesting.
I would use a Sonic. I enjoy a Sonic.
Oh, me too. I love their like sodas, like how you can mix them and make your own.
I'm going to say this too. Shout out to Hardee's.
We have a Hardee's.
I don't. The closest Hardee's would be if I left work and went to Minerva.
Oh, that's the trick.
You got to really. I went all the way to Canton.
Yeah.
Schuylkill?
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
The Schuylkill Street exit.
Yeah.
Same with that new truck stop. Amy says Giant Eagle brand plain chips taste better than Ruffles in her opinion. And they're cheaper.
Bold statement. That's a bold.
Oh, is that the?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was gonna say, did she just uncover?
I'm just saying to say something's better than Ruffles to me.
Yeah.
Ruffles is the
Really?
creme de la creme.
Ruffles?
Oh, a freshly opened bag of Ruffles, not the Ruffles you've had for a week and the chip clip. They kind of got a little. I'm talking about that first chips you pull out of an open bag of Ruffles. Christ, that is fantastic.
Do you know what my favorite thing in the world is?
I don't.
It's so disgusting. You're gonna make fun. I'll do like tuna salad or chicken salad
You
or
lost me
egg
at tuna.
salad.
You could have stopped at tuna salad.
And you get golden crisp chips or like chicken salad and dip your chips in it. So good.
Yeah. Jake, do you have a favorite chip?
No, I think chips are chips.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's not true because
I
a Pringle
love
is a chip and it's not
I love Pringles.
but it's not a chip is not just a chip because you have like Pringle style chips, you've got Ruffles style chips, you've got kettle chips.
Yeah. But I don't have like a favorite brand or type.
I believe him. His ability to have no opinion.
I like all
is
chips.
Phenomenal. There's not a chip you don't like.
He's so
Not really.
partisan.
I don't like the flavors. I like the original.
Just regular old plain potato chips.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor of potato chip?
Sour cream and onion or the cheddar and
Oh, cheddar and sour cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. That Marin likes those. Salt and vinegar here. I love salt. and
Regular.
goods. A kettle salt and vinegar chip. Oh,
Regular. Just regular.
so good.
And I don't like Pringles. Let's say it.
What?
I don't like Pringles.
I will say this. I don't like the cheddar Pringles, but I do like the original Pringles. The original Pringles are the best, in my opinion. Even better than the salt and vinegar.
Someone said bugles with cheese whiz.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Now listen, I'll eat
Got
some
my
bugles.
attention.
I'll eat them plain, but I'll eat some bugles now. I
Yeah.
used to put them when I was a kid, put them on my fingers.
Oh, yeah. Q92, good morning. Who's this?
This is Julie.
Hi, Julie. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Would you like to score this 6-person VIP Safari Wildlife Park Pass?
That would be awesome.
All right, Julie, it is all yours. You can take the kids, take some friends. You're going to get nose to nose with a giraffe, or you can feed a bison. I mean, whatever you want to do, Julie, it's going to happen for you. Just tell everybody your favorite station, hooking you up and making you a winner.
Q92.
Congrats to Julie. She's going to get to go feed some animals and see the amazing wildlife at African Safari Wildlife Park.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Have you been?
I have not. I've been wanting to go every year since we've been giving them away, and I have not made it out yet.
Yeah.
But
No, same. I mean, I think it would be super fun. So let's get into a little bit of weird news.
Okay.
Before the end of the show. This is something Christian and I used to do quite often. I haven't done it in a while, but there are some weird things that are happening. Hang on. Let's set the tone here. Kind of digging this bed. All right, some weird news, things happening around. This is one that we were going to cover. Kind of ran out a little bit of time, but I wanted to touch on this because it's not for what you would think if you read the headline. Headline reads, woman arrested for calling cops to get out of date with a man she met online.
Okay.
That doesn't raise any red flags to me because I'm like, well, first of all, you shouldn't probably have gone on a date with a man you met online.
Right.
I mean, I say that tongue in cheek. I know that's like way more of a thing now than ever before, but it says a woman was arrested for falsely reporting a crime after she called the cops and lied about a story in order to get out of a first date. Samaya Thomas, she's 18, scheduled a romantic evening with a stranger she had just matched with on an online dating app. When she arrived at his doorstep on June 16th, she got cold feet and called the cops. Here's where the problem comes in. Ms. Thomas of North Liberty, Iowa, told officers that the man was an abusive ex who was threatening to cause her physical harm, falsely claimed she was pregnant with the guy's child.
Oh.
Said he planned to hit, punch, kick, and stab her. So naturally, when officers arrived at the scene, they were pretty in this gentleman's face.
Right, as you would be.
As you would be.
Yeah.
However, he was then able to show messages that they had literally met approximately 1 week prior. Proof was in Snapchat and on the dating app. Thank God he had receipts. He said Thomas had told the officers they'd known each other for 2 years and accused the man of being abusive and threatening to cause harm to her. While claiming their written communication had taken place over Snapchat, officers later found out that Thomas was lying, obviously, had deleted messages from her phone between her and her date, and she eventually admitted to making up all these false reports because she got cold feet on him. When she was asked why she felt she needed to make all this up, she said, I didn't think that they would come and help me out if I just said I was scared.
What do you think was going to happen?
Exactly. Well, it backfired because she was arrested and then charged with 2 counts of false reports of indictable offense to public entity, which is a misdemeanor, and 1 count of a false report on a 911 call. So, to me, that's more than first date jitters.
Yeah.
I mean, she took it to the next level for sure.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, Theodore Roosevelt's pocket watch returned home 37 years after it was stolen. Almost 4 decades. It was stolen from a Buffalo, New York museum. It was carried by the 26th president, Teddy Roosevelt, which was returned to his family home on Long Island. The silver pocket watch was returned to the Sagamore Hills National Historic Site in Oyster Bay, which is where Roosevelt had the summer White House during his presidency. The watch is engraved with DR and CRR, the initials of Roosevelt's youngest sister, Corrine Roosevelt Robinson, and his brother-in-law, Douglas Robinson, Jr. It was stolen from the museum in Buffalo in 1987. The person who stole it was never caught, but last year it ended up before a Florida auction house where the auctioneer researched it and recognized its significance, and it's finally been returned to its rightful home.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then a woman spent $162,000 on Frankenstein leg lengthening surgery to please her ex. That's right. Teresa Fisher forked out more than $162,000 on a Frankenstein leg lengthening surgery to become more attractive to her now ex-husband.
Fantastic.
Wah, wah. He said, if you do this for me, I will always love you and carry you in my arms. 32-year-old Fisher, a reality star from Hamburg, Germany, told her over 150,000 Instagram followers in a photo series caption yesterday. So yeah, she went to do this. Today she's 6 feet tall. So she was formerly a 5'5" blonde. She's now a 6 foot tall blonde, and things didn't work out with the husband.
I didn't know that was an option. I know you could just get taller surgery.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know that I'd go the surgical route. I think I'd just wear some heels.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyhow, it's today's hit music, Q92.
Craziest days at work. Text message. I had a boss one time that would have sex with the delivery guys in our bathroom and then would want me to come back when it was done and see the evidence.
Ew!
That's not a day. That's a recurring event.
Hopefully, that person needs arrested.
I feel like that should.
Why is your voice so high?
You can't. You can't do that.
No, that's a huge no.
And you, the way this text comes in implies that this would happen often. I mean, if you want to be like, hey, look, I reorganized our files. I mean, that's fun.
Right. Like, look at this new organization system. Or
yeah, look, I got new coasters for the break room.
There's donuts. You want to come see donuts in the back?
Got some Krispy Kreme in the back. Well, I guess you did. That's my God. That person got fired, right?
I would hope.
Where? I don't want to know the net, but like, what kind of company was that? Oh. Hey, come look. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm a nurse. I had a crazy family member come in to visit her grandma and lay under the Christmas tree and wouldn't move. Police had to come get her and take her to the psych facility.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's kind of sad. Like, she didn't know what she was doing.
She thought she was a gift.
Right. The whole family.
Yeah. I used to work at Cinemark, and I found an elderly man dead in the theater. He came in alone to watch Jurassic Park, had a heart attack, and died in the theater. The EMTs took him out the secret side door to not disrupt the rest of the theater. That is a crazy day at work.
Yeah.
Folks, I did not expect you to come this hard with these
yeah, you've had some days.
Craziest
for sure.
days at work. My God, we're only 2 texts in. Every day is crazy at the Christian Children Home of Ohio, but my craziest day is being in a 1-hour hold with 2 other staff and a kid by the road. 1-hour hold?
I mean, that would be like, are we talking juvie or prison or?
I don't know. By the road? Interesting. Jake, someone told you to just take that with a grain of salt. The fry thing.
I get it.
I'm a home health nurse.
I just got it.
There you go. I'm a home health nurse in a psychiatric patient home. Several years ago, he told me he was feeling like he needed to stab someone in the neck with an ice pick.
Oh, geez.
Definitely could see the crazy in his eyes after getting out there safely. I called the police, which needless to say, they had to remove him in handcuffs, kicking and screaming. Craziest day of my job, text message, is when the SWAT team showed up as I was delivering mail to their house.
Oh, my God.
You had to think for a second they were there for you, right?
Like you had
Because
something
no
in your mail truck that they wanted?
You could be the most squeakiest clean human in the world. When the cops show up around you, you assume that you have cocaine in your butt and you're about to get busted. You know what I mean? You're like,
Why
oh, my
did you
God.
go with that?
Oh, my God, they're going to find the heroin. Oh, no, they know. I'm in charge of the mob.
Good.
I literally
You just said how good you
literally
get it. Yep.
just bragged.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and I panicked and couldn't find a good bed.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is it. Bedless goodbye.
Oh, well.
We'll get it tomorrow. We'll get after it. Anyhow, thanks so much for waking up with us today. That's going to do it for Jake and I. Thanks for hanging out with us. Christian on vacation all of this week. He'll return next week. So we're hoping he is having a wonderful time. And yeah, it's Monday. But you know what, guys? So what? You get an extra day off this week. It's not going to be that bad. So, we just got to get ourselves there. One show down, a
Right.
couple more to go, and
We
we
got
get a
this.
day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this. Have fun today going to dinner and shopping with Star.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. It's going to be gorgeous outside. Get out and do something. And, while you do that, keep it right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Nicolina, your midday diva, is coming up next. She'll carry you from 10 to 2. You'll want to stick around, too, for that old school lunch because that's my favorite part of the day when I get to relive my glory days.
Yeah. It's the jams.
Yeah. Anyhow, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Again, thanks for waking up with us. It's today's Hit Music Q92.